Com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, invites you to attend our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. It's the best time to buy parts and schedule inspections all year. Take advantage of specials through December 13th with additional savings the day of your local expo. Find savings on oil and filters, gifts for under the tree, and pre-ordered John Deere parts. Visit with our trained and certified technicians and sign up for our winter service specials. Visit landmarkimp.com for a complete schedule and experience the Landmark difference.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. It doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Yeah. It's the Captain Show.
No,
Captain.
You got to start it off better. You got to say, welcome to 93.7, The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio, the Captain Show. It is Window World Wednesday here, and we got a lot to talk about Husker news. We got the 12-team playoff released again yesterday. We have the Uler report. It's Bach, the black shirt, and Uler, and let's get it started, fellas. So, hey, Bach, what's up, my man?
Oh, not too much. It's I think it's
no
a
captain
good week.
today,
No
by the
captain
way,
today,
y'all.
yeah.
Just us three guys in the studio, just talking.
I'll take his
college
place.
football.
Yeah.
All
Yes, that's right.
right. No yelling. All right, no yelling.
Was he yelling this week?
Oh, man. Every day.
Yeah.
You
Well,
think
there's some frustration going on right now.
No, it's not frustration. It's just not good football, and good football turns out to be not good coaching. So, and then you bring another guy in, and he points things out right away. So we'll go over that today. We'll go over your report from last week's game. We'll go over a lot of stuff today, but today we're going to start it off with just some, hey, how you doing, talk?
Yeah, doing great. I was up early this morning, got my workout in.
Yeah.
Of course, right? Always got to do that. I know you don't. You get your steps in, though.
Yeah, they're slowing down, but they'll pick back up.
Got a nice workout in. Drove over, had an appointment this morning for some windows, and met a huge Husker fan there. She wants to come meet you.
Who, Rashawn?
No, she wants to meet the black shirt. Not captain's not here. But yeah, and then come here, do the show, and then do some more window stuff today. So it's good. I just, one day closer to Saturday. I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think it's good.
Well, it's mixed reviews. I did see some things I like from the new offensive coordinator. But like I say, with a week or so or a week and a half to work with an offense like that, I think we'll see a lot better movement, especially from Dylan Raiola, because there's a couple of passes he could have got out. Defensive wise, we gotta get the kids in there that want to play.
Yeah.
I'm tired of seeing guys not giving 100%, 110%, not running to the ball. So you get other kids in there who who wants to help this university, who wants to help themselves, and who wants to win. And that's the main thing with me about especially on the defensive side of the ball, because it shouldn't be week 10, and I'm still seeing the same mistakes that was made in week 1. So we have a analyst on defense. Maybe he can point it out. We haven't heard much about him lately, but we have heard about the other guy on offense. So he did have a press conference yesterday. We'll go through that today. We'll go and a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I really liked the press conference yesterday. I mean, besides the fact that he said he was bored.
Right.
That was pretty interesting.
Well, before the Oscar
I get why'd you take this shot? Well, I was bored.
Yeah.
But no, it was good to hear from him, and I'm excited to kind of dive deeper into that and what he did say, and some of what Rule said on Monday. Obviously, that's going to be a little bit in my report as well today, because it's going to affect potentially, my family. With that roster cut. So we'll dive into that.
Are they early? Or are they like soon 2025 hit? Bam, roster things.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody really knows, right? Like there's not anything conclusive right now, but it's kind of up in the air. I know. I think it's supposed to be 2025. You got to have 105 guys on your roster, and that's it. So.
Well, that's a lot of guys, man. They got to get ready.
45. I mean, how many seniors do we have for senior day? Do you know?
Around 17.
17.
But 2 want to come back. So,
right.
Got to think about that.
15.
So.
And you're bringing in potentially, 25 new scholarship guys, right?
Yeah, no telling how many.
I mean, you typically sign a class of 20.
Yeah,
20,
you got
25.
transfer portal.
You're going to want to leave some room for transfer players.
Right.
Man.
Look
at
I mean, who wants...
about 50, 60 players.
Who wants to be a head coach right now? Man. Right? Like
Dabo Swinney, he don't care. He don't use the portal anyway. So
he's really upset actually about it.
Yeah, because I think Clemson is a walk-on school too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they're a big walk-on class though. I found a loophole today. I got banned from Call of Duty again. So around about 4:00 this morning, I'm playing. You know me.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was smack talkers at 4:00 in the morning, but I found out the hard way because I ended up getting banned. But I was talking to a guy about 2 weeks ago, and he said, hey, you could beat getting banned by going there and change your date in the game in your system. So I went and knocked it up to 2025, and hey, I was talking again. I beat the system.
So you get a talk ban, right? Like,
chat ban.
Chat ban. So how does that, I'd never played that. I played it before it was all online.
Yeah,
I played the original.
Like you got on headphones and a mic now.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing the game, and you get in a heated battle. And things escalate, and words get turned around. And
so then somebody reports you?
Yeah. Like they have moderators. That's what
they have moderators?
That's what they say.
So AI.
Yeah,
basically.
AI just listening to the game, but it ended up banning me, and but I beat the system. That's what I did
for now.
Yeah,
for now,
and that's what Nebraska has been doing in football, beating the system.
Yeah,
beating the system, which is the fans.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk a lot of stuff today. Bach, what you just got, Bach?
Well, we can probably get to the Uler report for here in a second, but yeah, it's we got plenty, like you said, of the press conference to play to break down. I thought that was very interesting. You mentioned where he said that he was kind of bored, and we could play the clip later, but just kind of talking about how he, Holgorsen, just didn't really like the TCU experience all that much because he wasn't doing a whole lot on game days. And, so I think that's kind of interesting. You bring him over, and then, the question is, how well this plays out will determine maybe what the future is at offensive coordinator. Now, they've said, Matt Rule said that he'd like to keep Coach Holgorsen, through next season, but they've got potentially head coaching offers and stuff like that breaks down. So we'll see. Part of it might be if he does too well, his name might flash up a little bit more.
A lot of coaches getting fired.
There is a lot of coaches getting fired. It's that time of the year. So we'll kind of see, but I think it's exciting, especially to see him. And I think it was probably a good idea to not have him have, face the media in week 1, but now do it in week 2. You kind of get the introduction to him on the sideline. You don't hear what he says. And now week 2, you do get to hear a little bit. Now he's got a little bit more to kind of talk about, familiarity with the roster, all that.
Learn the players' names.
Well, he still doesn't know that,
Yeah.
Because he's brand new, so he's just saying the numbers. But yeah, so I just thought the way that they've done it's well. But let's go ahead and get the Uler report.
Yes.
28-20 loss to USC. How did Todd Uler see it?
Brutal.
Now hold on, before you start your report,
Yeah.
I want to ask you this, because I want your input on this. Nebraska got into a little physical altercation right before the game.
Yeah.
And we talked about this last year, and you being a former player, is it disrespectful for a team to huddle up in the middle of another team 50-yard line?
I don't think so, personally. I think the whole, if they were trying to desecrate, something, or stick our flag in there, or, they were doing the prayer, right? I don't think they were out there in any type of disrespect whatsoever. From my knowledge, I wasn't there. You weren't there. But yeah, it was a fist fight. Like,
yeah, I stand by that rule though.
Yeah,
you don't come on the end, and I will protect that end to the end of the day. And we always talk about this because we never had anybody do that.
Yeah. Well, it was, once again,
if we was put in that situation,
yeah,
I think some of us would, defend the.
I don't think some. I think most of us
would.
But once again, I don't think we would have went after anybody that was just out there.
Yeah.
Doing, like, they weren't. I don't think any of our players were like desecrating their logo. Yeah. You know what I mean? They weren't. They weren't.
I just don't know why they do the prayer. I like to do the prayer on the inside, like we do it.
Yeah, and at least that's what we were told they were doing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, I always thought the prayer was right before we went out. Isn't that always when we we did it in the reunion for the '94 championship? We did it right before we went out. That's how I always remember doing it, but it's been a long time ago. But no, I don't. Like I said, they weren't doing anything to humiliate or put down USC. They just were meeting in the middle of the field, and so I don't think that's a big deal. Obviously, USC saw it different. So, but yeah, I did the radio show, the Power Hour with Todd Uler. We got that at 11 o'clock on Saturdays. I did that Saturday, and then I hope for the best. Watched a little bit of the early games, and then once Ohio State pulled away, because they were kind of on the ropes there for a little bit with Northwestern. That's an interesting team. And then got into, obviously the pick 6 was huge for us. That was fun to see. It was crazy how Wright kind of just played into the telecasters. We need better telecasters. I think they need to talk a little bit more positive about Nebraska, because when they do, then stuff usually happens. It's pretty crazy. I thought our guys fought hard. I thought, the obviously a new play caller was really keen in on that. And, I think our first series, we got a first down and then we had to punt. And that, I would have liked to seen at least a sustained drive there. Didn't think, throwing the ball every single play is going to win in the Big Ten. And so it was nice to see in the second half that we started, all right, let's establish the run, but we probably should have done that in the first half a little bit. But yeah, it just seems like, from my perspective, and, the world can think what they want to think, but no bounces go our way. Like, the guy's all but sacked, throws up a Hail Mary type, like, just trying to get rid of it, and they catch it, right over the hands of our guy. Like, it just seems like we can't catch any of those little breaks. And then obviously some of the reffing's getting to be ridiculous. I know for a fact, like on that 1 3rd down going in when we ended up for a field goal, if we would have done even a little bit of that, we would be called, right, for pass interference. So I'm just struggling And I'm not a guy I'm always the guy that says, hey, you got to be good enough to beat the refs too. I dealt with that a lot. I think we dealt with that a lot. We got, it's
play
not,
your game.
You got to play your game, but at some point when it's just as bad as it's been, I believe there was a pass interference call. Who's our first loss? Illinois. There was a no pass interference call on our guy in the end zone, and literally come down Illinois. It's exactly the same play. They get a pass interference call on us, and it's like just be fair. Like either throw it for both or don't throw it for both, right? So it's a struggle. And obviously, once again, having a chance to go down and potentially tie it. Here we are again. I don't know how many games this is. It's a lot that you just wonder, how do we get past what's been going on for the last 8 years, right? We've all these 1-score games, how do we mentally get past this? And, I watched the news conference. I watched Rules news conference post game. The fans, number one, a lot of the comments are crazy, because they're sitting behind a computer screen and they're chirping away. Once again, I love football. I love Husker football. I do not want to be the head coach at Nebraska. It's a lot going on. And so I think people, once again, and I always say the same thing, like when we're watching a game with somebody that's never played at the next level of college, and I never played in the NFL, you did, but and you got a buddy that's like, oh, I would have done this, and you're like, no, you wouldn't have. Like, no, you would have died. They would have killed you. You would have got your head taken off. Like and so I think it's the same thing with the fan base. We got a lot of positive people, and I love that. Keep your head up, that kind of stuff. But we got so many people obviously fed up with it. I'm going to bleed Husker red until the day I die. So, I'm going to stay positive behind it. And, we're not that far away from being a really, really good team, but there's the little things. So that was the Uler report. Just another week of
letdowns.
Just that gut-wrenching feeling for, the entire fourth quarter. Like, just needed to stop. Just needed this, right? So, but yeah, hopefully this Saturday we break the
curse.
The curse. Yeah. It literally is. Like, it's
all
literally.
right.
Yeah.
The Captain Show, 93.7, the fastest 2 hours in radio has begun. We'll be right back.
93.7 The Ticket, Fox, KFXL weather. Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine, but also lots of wind. We'll see an afternoon high around 49. Tonight, clear skies with a continued breeze, a low near 28. Tomorrow, sunshine returns with a light breeze, an afternoon high near 44. Our meteorologist Kyle Becker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Is your heating system ready for cooler weather? Call Bryant to schedule your fall heating check. No matter what brand, call 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
Brown Shoe Fit has a Black Friday deal so good, it's available for 3 days. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit from November 29th through December 1st for 20% off everything store-wide. Brown's has all your favorite brands, plus Lincoln's largest selection of Uggs, which makes the perfect Christmas gift. And speaking of stocking stuffers, buy 3 Smart Wool socks, get 1 free during the extended Black Friday sale from November 29th through December 1st at Brown Shoe Fit, 6060Q in Lincoln.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket. Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, invites you to attend our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. It's the best time to buy parts and schedule inspections all year. Take advantage of specials through December 13th with additional savings the day of your local expo. Find savings on oil and filters, gifts for under the tree, and pre-ordered John Deere parts. Visit with our trained and certified technicians and sign up for our winter service specials. Visit landmarkimp.com for a complete schedule and experience the Landmark difference.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
For 15 years, Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping has been helping Lincoln become healthier, happier, and more fit through our proven combination of kickboxing, strength training, and nutrition coaching. And to celebrate 15 years of success, we're offering an amazing Black Friday sale for all ticket listeners. You will get the Winter 10-week challenge for 40% off and get all of December for free. Start your transformation before the new year arrives. And at the end of the 10-week challenge, someone's walking away with $1,000. Come check it out. What do you have to lose? Click on the banner at theticketfm.com to learn more. Farrell's Extreme Body Shaping at 40th and Yankee Hill or 70th and Vine, and online at fxblincoln.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Ba-ba. 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 All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket. The fastest 2 hours has started. Bach, everybody's talking about Nebraska. Will we make it to a playoff game? I mean, not a playoff game.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, I'm way off on that one.
All right.
But I'm talking about the biggest game in the Big Ten this year, I think, is played this weekend.
Yes.
We talking about Indiana and Ohio State this weekend.
Yeah, it's
can't wait to see this. I can't wait to see the level of. I want to see Indiana how they faces a team with everybody that's good at every position.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been. I think the only game they played close this year was Michigan. 15. What was that? 15-10.
Yeah, so I mean, it's a low-scoring game.
But now you get to play the real juggernauts of the Big Ten.
Right.
And this is for a chance to play in the Big Ten championship, which comes up in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So now.
Which is funny because all the tiebreakers that they have in college football now, it took the Big Ten until yesterday to announce that Oregon is in the Big Ten title game. They had to go through all their tiebreakers for a few days to decide that. And Oregon put out, a little tweet to say we've made it. So just kind of funny how modern day college football is. That you can't just look at the standings.
They only play Washington. Okay. They got Washington this weekend. Oregon does.
Yeah.
And then they're off?
No, they got a bye this weekend.
They got a bye this weekend. They play Washington next week.
Yeah. They got a bye.
Gotcha. So they're guaranteed in even if they would lose to Washington?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now that's with all the scenarios. Obviously, if Indiana can win, I mean, then they're staring at an undefeated season, and it's interesting because they're just in this, they're probably looking into the playoff picture for Indiana. That's how that sounds.
Absolutely.
But if you lose to Ohio State and then you beat Purdue, that might be a better path to the playoffs, I suppose, than beating Ohio State and then going to have to play Oregon in the title game. Either way, I suppose if you're a Big Ten team with one loss, you're gonna be good to go. But it's interesting to see how it plays out. Now, if you win that title game, obviously you can also get a first round bye. So it's funny. Joey Galloway last night on the College Football Playoff show was even threw out there that maybe you don't start Curtis Rourke, maybe you hold the quarterback out because you don't want to get him injured. The only thing that he sees that could keep Indiana out of the playoffs is a major injury to their quarterback, similar to what happened to Florida State last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, the thing with me is that Boise State has jumped up to a number 4 seed, which they would get a bye for the first game for the first playoff. So if you look at that, I mean, who's on the outside looking in, Bob?
I could pull it up here. And it is interesting because the Big 12, is that champion going to, get past Boise State if they do win it, and if it's a 2-loss Big 12 team, maybe if it's a 1-loss, you don't get in. But it's interesting to see how that playoff thing works out, because if you remember, it's the four highest rated conference champions that get the first round bye. It's not necessarily the power four. So Boise State can still get in. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of scenarios that could still play out. I've seen an idea that if Texas, despite the fact that Texas is as high as number 3, by the way, they're 9-1, they're at number 3. Georgia, who beat them at 8-2, is 5 spots lower than them at 8. So head-to-head's kind of interesting. You start to break down all these different scenarios and thoughts of what the College Football Playoff Committee is ranking ahead of, what's important. Strength of schedule certainly comes out. I've seen thoughts out there that if Clemson just didn't schedule Georgia to begin the year, and then played some FCS team, they'd be 9-1 at this point. Would that help them? So a lot of things to kind of break down here. But the idea that if Texas loses to Texas A&M and they have 2 losses, would they be one of the teams that get in? Because their strength of schedule compared to 2-loss teams like Alabama and Georgia, even Ole Miss, doesn't quite rank up there. So a lot of scenarios to be played out here still.
It's crazy.
I don't know why we go through all this, because you still have the conference championship has to be played, which I see a number 13 ranked team that's 9-1, SMU. I see them beating Miami for the ACC. Yeah. I've been riding with SMU all year. Now you got a team like Colorado's who's sitting at 16, might make it to the Big 12 title game. So it changes. I just don't like how they just got it all projected right now, because you still had the Big 12, Big 12, SEC, Pac-10. I mean, not Pac-10, but Big 10, and all those schools. So it's just so early right now. How let's get the championship games before they even just start this kind of stuff.
Well, it's just fun to project. I mean, as of right now, you can kind of see what the first round matchups would look like. And like you said, Boise State would have surpassed the Big 12 champs. So Oregon, Texas, Miami, and Boise State would get the first round bye. But you'd have matchups like Alabama and Notre Dame. I mean, that'd be incredible with the season on the line. Georgia and Penn State as it stands.
Yeah.
Ole Miss and Indiana, I think, would be a pretty good game. Then you have BYU and Ohio State. So I think all of it's just kind of.
So a bye for Ohio State.
Ohio State would. Yeah, there you go. I see what you did there. But yeah, we'll see. And the Big 12 champ, I mean, that's the interesting thing too, is as we move forward, are there going to be, this is kind of the trial run. They're going to have expand the playoffs here in a couple of years. I've also seen ideas of the Big 12 or Big 10 and SEC being frustrated about maybe not getting enough, teams in. Would they want to change the format? So I think that we're in for a rocky few years here, similar to the BCS. If you remember, every year there would be some problem with the BCS formula. They'd have to kind of change it a little bit and tinker with it. And now I think you're going to see the same thing with the playoffs, with the power kind of struggle going between the Big Ten and the SEC and everybody else.
Yeah, because the SEC is always trying to be sneaky and get one up on us. See, we got 4. We're going to get in there automatic, but they want 5.
Right.
Yeah, they want 5, but your best team is Texas, and then you got an 8-2 Alabama who's sitting at 7. You got a 9-2, 8-2 Ole Miss. You got a 10-2 Georgia. You got 11-2 Tennessee. And
Georgia's 10-2.
Yeah. Then you have
8-2.
8-2.
8-2.
I was gonna say.
You got
they're done.
You even got a 7-3 South Carolina. So, you got a Army West Point who's sitting there at 9-0, 9-0.
Yeah, if they
love.
beat Notre Dame, then you really shake everything up.
Oh yeah, that would mess the world up.
Yeah,
Notre Dame will put 50 on them.
And you got to
right,
understand,
it's not likely to happen.
We say Oregon's number 1 right now, but what happens if they play Ohio State and Ohio State comes out victorious this time?
Number 1s.
Yeah, there won't be no number 1. I think somebody would jump. I think whoever was probably 3. I think probably.
Well, it's just like you said, a lot to be played out in those championship games. If Texas, because you don't have too many undefeated teams left in the country. Oregon kind of seems, Indiana. We'll see what kind of happens here. But
I think Indiana beats Ohio State.
Do you? You're going to go ahead and make that prediction?
I do. I feel they got it rocking. And so that's really going to shake it up.
Where they playing at? The Shoe?
They're at the Shoe, I believe. Yeah.
Big noon kickoff.
But Ohio State just struggled early. And if you struggle early against Indiana, you're going to be behind. And they've been behind by a touchdown or a field goal here or there. But you struggle early against Indiana, you're going to be down 21 points. We found that out.
Well, I think the best thing for Ohio State to beat them is, with your receivers, and you do got 2 good running backs. So if you can minimize the mistakes and keep it, a mistake-free game and get one of your phases really going, like the running game, and then add the Will Howard to the throwing, and especially with the receivers they got. I think, and Ohio State's, I think, favorite, 13-point spot?
Is that high?
I think it's 13
That's crazy.
Points. So,
I'm picking the underdog. Even though I got a ton of buddies out in Ohio that are huge Buckeye fans. I just feel Indiana's got it rocking. I like what's going on there.
If that happens, you might see Curtis Rourke back in the Heisman conversation. Which would be interesting because it's
minus 13.5.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
well, I'm picking a big underdog.
Yeah, you can just do the point spread. You feel better about it, maybe.
Nah, I'm taking a money line straight to win.
There you go.
Take us out, Bob.
All right, you're listening to the Captain here on 93.7 The Ticket. It is Window World Wednesday with former Husker Ibeck Todd Uler in studio. We will be back, talk more college football playoffs, college football in general, and the Huskers coming up next year on 93.7 The Ticket.
13.5.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Stevens & Smith Construction is a full-service employee-owned concrete company that specializes in residential and commercial foundations and flat work. They've been a leader in the concrete industry since 1971, with nearly 250 employees combining for more than 2,000 years of service. With locations in Lincoln, Omaha, and Kansas City, they're united in quality, integrity, and professionalism to create excellence in construction. Learn more today at stevensandsmith.com.
Landmark Implement, your local John Deere dealer, invites you to attend our upcoming Parts and Service Expo events. It's the best time to buy parts and schedule inspections all year. Take advantage of specials through December 13th with additional savings the day of your local expo. Find savings on oil and filters, gifts for under the tree, and pre-ordered John Deere parts. Visit with our trained and certified technicians and sign up for our winter service specials. Visit landmarkimp.com for a complete schedule and experience the Landmark difference.
The bell rings and the school day starts. The future of our fiber hoods lies in their hands. That's why Allo Fiber invests in schools, students, and the next generation of leaders. If you sign up for Allo service between now and December 31st, Allo will donate $50 to the school of your choice. Joining the Allo Fiber family isn't just about crazy fast, reliable internet. It's about giving back to your local community and investing in what matters most. Switch to Allo today and we'll donate $50 to your chosen school. Visit allofiber.com/education to make a difference now.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and Day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before. As you're gearing up for Christmas, it's time to head to Tailored Life in Bennett to get ready with local shopping. Make the short drive down Highway 2 for tons of items for your home for both indoors and outdoors. Check out their variety of Christmas trees in all different colors. Plus, many other fall and winter holiday items and landscape lighting to enhance the outside of your home. Don't forget their home goods for indoors, plus convenient drinks and snacks, most of which are produced locally. Visit Tailored Life today in Bennett and stay tuned to their Facebook page at Tailored Life 360 for food truck events coming up.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals in everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
And we're back. 93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show. It's Window World Wednesday. I'm Todd Uler. I'm with Bach.
That's right.
In the black shirt. He's coming.
He's running in.
Thought I would intro the show. I'm getting better at that now that I have my own show.
Yeah. How's that show going?
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. We talk a lot of football. We talk some high school stuff. And so 11 a.m. on Saturdays, the Power Hour with myself, and hoping to get some guests and have some more fun with it through the process. So we're going to talk maybe we'll probably start talking a little wrestling. My daughter's a high school wrestler, and Nebraska high school girls wrestling has just come so far. So we'll probably talk a little bit about that Saturday, since wrestling season's officially started on Monday. And so she's working hard. It's fun. It's fun.
You were quite the wrestler, weren't you?
Yeah, I got fourth my senior year. I wrestled because my parents said you have to play basketball to wrestle, because if you don't, you'll get in trouble, which they were right, because they let my little brother not play basketball or wrestle, and he ended up with some MIPs and things like that. So, but I love basketball, but my basketball coach wouldn't let me lift weights in season. Back in the 90s when it'll throw your shot off. Guys, if you ever see me shoot the ball, like, I did not play basketball as a offensive threat. I was a defensive guy. I was fast. I would steal the ball, go down, miss the layup. One of my teammates would rebound it and put it back in. Right.
Yeah.
I'd never say I was like awesome at basketball. I love basketball. But I started my freshman year. I was the first guy off the bench on varsity for half a season, and he wouldn't let me lift. So contacted the wrestling coach. I said, hey, what's wrestling practice look like? And I'd wrestled through little kids and all that stuff. Not a lot, and I didn't necessarily care for it. But he's like, yeah, well, we get out of school and we go to the weight room for an hour, and then we practice for an hour. And I'm like, sign me up.
There you go.
I'm not going to play college basketball. My goal is to play college football. If I can't be in the weight room in the off season, and wrestling teaches you a lot of things about yourself. It's you. There's no team to blame. There's very rarely a ref to blame. Occasionally, you could say, oh, that call. I think my little brother had a call in the state semifinals that cost him a state championship his senior year. But my little brother Tommy was a really good wrestler. He's the one that owns Window World. He was phenomenal. Got a bad call in the semis, but I did it because I had to. Lost to the same kid 4 times my senior year.
Oh man!
Lost to him in the semifinals 3-1, and then ended up getting 4th. But I did beat Andy Christensen, who ended up wrestling at Nebraska. My senior year, he was a freshman. And then he went on to win 3 state championships. Yeah. And wrestled at Nebraska. So I think he owns Abe's Trash Service. And so I always thought, man, it would be fun to have a rematch, but not anymore. I'm too old.
Fullback Trap says, just got my quote back from Window World to get a new storm door.
Awesome.
So y'all official in the new building?
It's actually the front door is actually open to the real office now. So we had like a temporary little place, but now, come down.
Is this showroom and everything? Like
showroom? It's, I would say it's 95% done. But yeah, it's awesome to go there. And I've got a desk actually, which is the first time I've had a desk in a while. So yeah, it's nice. And it's crazy because we've had a lot of people walk in because we're pretty visible on Cornhusker Highway there versus where we were before. when we just had a little tiny sign where we were before, we knew it was temporary. So now the big sign and all that stuff, and get ready for the marketing blitz starting in probably late February, right? Like, it's going to get cold now. But we still install all winter long. Just had a quote the other day for 25 windows. We're going to do this winter.
Well, at least they got plenty of work.
Yeah.
I hate cold weather. I worked outside for 6 years before I started getting back in the inside, and working outside is for the birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially in the winter.
Especially when it's below 10.
When you're raised in Georgia. Does it ever get cold in Georgia? I don't know.
Not like that.
No.
Probably the coldest 20.
Does it snow?
No. Probably every 10 years.
Okay.
So, but
my little brother Tyrone lives in Nashville, and they'll get one snow a year.
Yeah.
And then they're shut down for 2 weeks with one snow. Everybody just stays home.
Just like these little Texas kids that come here now. Wait, they haven't seen winter yet.
Yeah, they
haven't seen it.
Yeah.
So, and that's the good thing about Nebraska, that we don't play so late in the season that I never played in a snowstorm or a
You
snow
didn't?
game. No, I don't think so.
Oh man, those were fun.
I played in a rain
High school,
game. I hate rain games.
So yeah, the state championships are coming up this next week. So I played in 2 state championships. We always played pretty deep into the playoffs, and we always had some crappy weather to play in. Played in snow, played it if you're playing, I think if you were standing on the sideline, it would be horrible. I never really stood on the sideline.
So yeah, we're off Monday and Tuesday next week, but I might go to the game because I want to see this. I want to see this West Side versus South.
Oh,
there's a lot of tension between these two kids.
I'm billing it as probably the best high school football game, potentially the best high school football game ever in the state of Nebraska. As far as talent goes, I mean, it's ridiculous how much talent are on both of these teams. They've been just eyeing each other all year. Didn't have to play each other in the regular season. Lots of talent. I'm a big Christian Jones fan. I know his dad, Dave. He's from Osmond originally, up in my area. So I'll be on the west. I'm going to the game. I'm going to be on the west side, cheering on West Side. I don't know a single person from Millard South, but I did meet a kid that played quarterback there. He's at Nebraska now. I can't think of his name. I had lunch with him. He sat down with me and Trent last week, and he played quarterback there. He plays linebacker, I believe, at Nebraska now. He's a redshirt sophomore. Can't think of his name. There's so many people.
Yeah, when we come back from when we do our intro again later in the show, we want to do a numbers game. We're going to try to break down next year's roster and at each position, see how many you need, see how many you can go over. And me and Rico was doing numbers earlier, and it's a lot of room for players. I mean, you could go 5 deep at each position and still be there. And still be there, but you can go less at some. I know probably we're going to need 15 to 20 offensive linemen. So we'll go through that. But when we come back for 93.7 The Ticket, we're going to go to the interviews from the coaches yesterday, and we're going to go let Bach have his little basketball moment, because I know his Celtics beat the Cavaliers last night to stop them from going undefeated.
Right.
And I want to ask Bach about all the new floors on the NBA. They look really different.
Yeah.
93.7 The Ticket, the Captain Show. We'll be right back.
Tanner's Bar and Grill is the best place in Lincoln for a casual get-together, best place to watch a game, and the best for pre- and post-game. Catch college and NFL football as well as the volleyball action this season at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. What's better than wings, cold beer, and a Husker win? Enjoy great food and drink specials every day and tons of TVs to catch all the action. Tanner's Bar and Grill, 30th and Yankee Hill.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Patriot Plumbing at 402-464-7411 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-464-7411.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
We fix basements.
We fix basements.
We fix basements.
We fix basements. We fix basements.
At F Foundation Repair, we've been fixing basements for over 30 years. We're your local foundation repair experts. Our warranties stay here. Our people work here. You can trust us to take care of your home. Go to WeFixBasements.com to learn more.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry, this deal ends soon. See Home Club for details.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Hard work. It's what drives Nebraska. It defines our strength. Men like you live it every day. But sometimes living up to those expectations can be overwhelming. If you're struggling, call or text 988. You'll get skilled, caring support 24/7. Live up to a different kind of strength. The strength to ask for help. Paid for by the University of Nebraska Public Policy Center. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Early break. You're going to give me crap for this? I was not in the stands for the blocked field goal kick.
This is what? I did what? You did the
I knew.
again?
No, this is why.
Oh, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Whatever you're going to say,
I knew
I'm not even going to believe.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth. 93.7 The Ticket.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
Yeah. All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. They say the whooping cough is back, Bach. It's like 31, whatever they say, cases of the whooping cough.
Oh.
Better watch yourself out here as the weather changes and people start to get sick. And, I'm not very good weather guy, so I hate the cold weather. I do.
I hate when it's like super cold and then it's warm for like a couple days and then it's super cold again. That's when I get sick.
I don't mind the cold. It's the wind. When that picks up, then you're in trouble.
I don't know. When I ride in my car, I feel like I ride like I'm on the beach. I have it up like 90 degrees every time I hop in there. So, hey, that's how I like it. But your Celtics upended the Cleveland Cavaliers last night.
Yeah.
They started off 15-0, was trying to get to 24-0, which the Golden State Warriors did that back in the days. But what's up with the basketball courts? Tell me something about that.
So they're doing the in-season tournament. That's why the courts you might see many of the NBA games when they do the tournament, they kind of use their colors and put them on the court, and it makes it more festive or whatever. But it is to highlight the tournament. If you remember last year, the Lakers won the in-season tournament and hung a banner, and that was kind of funny because the Lakers are a historic organization that maybe shouldn't be hanging banners for that, but it was the inaugural one. We'll see what happens this year. Obviously, that didn't help the Lakers because the Celtics ended up hanging the real banner this season. So so far excited for the Celtics. They've looked pretty good defending the championship, and it's good to beat Cleveland. Cleveland, last year, had they stayed healthy, I think would have given the Celtics a little bit more run in the Eastern Conference there. But Donovan Mitchell was banged up. So we'll see. NBA, I know a lot of people maybe don't tune into it until, maybe post-Christmas. But that, again, is part of the idea of this in-season tournament, to get a little bit more eyes on the sport this early.
All right, so Bach, let's hop into some of these press conferences we had yesterday. Then we're gonna give away some Lincoln Stars tickets for the next hour. I think we got three tickets. 3 tickets.
Yeah, 3 tickets. We might as well just give away now so we don't forget. 3 tickets to Blackout Wednesday, which is, November 27th. So that would be 1 week from today. Yeah, Blackout Wednesday. A game against the Tri-City Storm. And the doors will open at 6. Puck drops at 7. 3 tickets to give away here. So how do we want to do this on the text line?
Yeah. However you want to do it, Bob.
All right. Send us Todd Euler's number from college on the text line.
What was my jersey number in college? I played in 94 and 95. Redshirted in 93. Was
it in the 20s?
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was in the 20s.
Oh, you fullback, stay in the 20. Bach, I'm gonna read before we get that, and I'm gonna read a couple of these messages. Joe B say, "Bring on the cold, ready to go fishing again." Nope, no fishing after what is it? October for me. Let's see. Ooh, they coming in. Ooh, my God. 26.
Nope.
42.
Nope.
32.
Nope.
24.
24.
All right,
24.
Tommy,
you're
Tommy
the winner.
won the tickets. Hey,
Yeah.
Tommy got it.
24.
I was like, why is these things? Oh, I forgot we said the Uler number. These numbers just play. I thought they was giving me some lottery ticket numbers so I could hit the big game.
Do we have more to give away?
Just 3.
Just those 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought there was a couple packets, but that's cool.
Old Dad. Ooh, this is a good one. Black shirt. How is that Gifford and Tommy Hill fell off so much this year? That's a hard one.
It is a hard one.
Tommy Hill specifically. I mean, if you remember at the beginning of the year, I know people remember that Colorado game. that is looking better and better on tape because Travis Hunter is the favorite to win the Heisman now.
Yeah.
And Tommy, Tommy had him was in his head. And so you can turn on that tape. And remember, after that, I know a lot is made about the one mock draft that had him in the first round. But he was rising the draft boards, whether it's first round or not. And now he's got, that Illinois game with some bad tape, obviously some bad tackling attempts these last couple of weeks. His stock's fallen.
Yeah.
Well, I think, I don't know, man. I don't want to say this wrong, but I think when coaches put certain players on a pedestal, that it goes to their head. Especially when you're not on a winning team. I'm disappointed in the way both of them played this year. Just because they're seniors and they supposed to set example for the young men on this team. It goes a lot of ways. It goes with coaching.
There's some burnout there.
What you mean burnout?
They've been here for a long time. I don't know.
I'm
just saying.
I've never seen anybody get burnt out in college.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know either. But we've got 6-year seniors. I can imagine being here for 6 years.
Yeah, me neither. That's too long.
That's a long time. Yeah. Like 5 years is a long time.
Well, you got to think about the other guys who've been in the other colleges 8, 10. There's a guy at Miami. I think he's in his 8th year. They tight end. But it's and I said this when the other DB coach, I think that was Cooper, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think it when he was here when he said that about Isaac Gifford. Well, you're putting a target on his back.
Yeah.
When you say he's probably the best safety or DB in the Big Ten, and when you do that, you put a big target on his back. And players, they listen. Other teams, they listen to comments like this that coaches say, and you put a target on their back, and you got to wonder, like, why are these guys getting this treatment, like workload management? There's no such thing as workload management in college football to me. You're going to practice or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're going to play or you're not.
Tommy was injured.
Yeah, you never heard Coach Osborne say, "Oh well, we're going to give Brooke the day off because Brooke has the
he needs a personal day.
He needs a personal day. We're going to get Tommy the day off because we don't want y'all to hit him." That wasn't the way with us, because come Wednesday when it's time to go one-on-ones, everybody was in there.
Yeah.
And that goes with 2-on-2s and the rest of practice. Like, you're gonna really hit on Wednesdays and Tuesdays at Nebraska.
Yeah.
Back in our days, or you're not gonna play.
Right. If you can't do that, you can't play on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's how it was. So it's interesting to see. Like I said, how did the injury affect? Injury can affect your effort. Like what I saw against USC was some effort issues, right? Mm-hmm. With Tommy and I think Rashawn pointed that out a couple times on Facebook.
Tommy's had a tough week. A lot of people have been that sideline tackle attempt just left a lot to be desired.
Rashawn break down Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Everybody get over here. Yeah. Like, Coach Rashawn.
Yeah.
All right, Bob. Who you want to listen to first, guys?
Well, better go with Holgerson. Holgerson's kind of
let's go with the new guy.
Yeah. Everybody likes to listen to him. So let's get into again a few different things here. And we can play some different clips. I know a lot of them have been played if you've listened to the station. So we'll try to get through them all. But specifically, there's a big hurdle. Even Troy Dannon has kind of mentioned the 6 wins that Nebraska needs to get to a bowl game. Holgerson was asked if he feels any pressure to get to 6 in the first bowl game in 8 years.
There is pressure in coaching. Anytime that you line up and you coach a game, there's pressure. So. I'm gonna do. It's not gonna change what I do. It's not gonna change how I coach. It's not gonna change the hours that we put in. It's not gonna change my commitment to getting us ready to go practice tomorrow morning and Thursday morning and what we try to accomplish on. Pressure is something that I'm obviously used to. I've been a head coach for 14 years and. Coaching for 32 years, you line up because of the competitive spirit that you have in you. If you give in to pressure, then you need to go do something else. And I had the opportunity to go do something else. and I'm sitting here trying to help Nebraska win. I know it's on everybody's mind. I know, I get it. It's shocking to me that it's been that long since a program like this hasn't been to a bowl game. Doesn't make any sense to me, but it is where we're at. And we tried everything we could to win that game last week, and we had a chance still. And we're going to try everything that we can to win this game this week, and we'll have a chance still.
I like it.
Yeah, I really like that response. I mean, it's not going to change the way he coaches just because of, trying to get to 6 wins. I like that. We're not going to, he's going to stick with the basics, what he knows. And obviously, I thought we saw some improvement. Obviously, points-wise, we didn't because we scored 20 points. I don't know how many games in a row now, but
13.
Yeah.
Defense scored 7.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
What,
My
10,
bad.
10.
Yeah.
Defense gave you 10.
Yeah. You're right. But yeah, in another week under his, guidance, I think we'll see even some more. I just saw some different wrinkles that felt good in there versus some of the stuff we had been seeing that was just like, why are you doing that? With Sat. So it'll be interesting.
Well, he talks better than Sat. Sat is not a talking guy. At least he explains the things he want to do, and he knows what he's talking about. So I really like the way he responded to that. It's just, I'm going out here to coach my game. I mean, if you don't worry about the 6th game, it'll come. Just go out there and play your game. I mean, once you try too hard, you make mistakes.
You guys think there's been, and like I said, Troy Dannon even kind of highlighted in his most recent public comments, is there too much talk about 6 at this point when you could have 7?
Well, you just,
we're taking it one game at a time. Taking it one game at a time.
I know what the athletic director is talking about. There's questions in the media about it, and I get it. I understand how much, what it means. The 7-year streak of not getting to a bowl. This would be 8. So I get that part of it, but and the 4-game losing streak. I think that's a big part of it too. Is if you're winning one here, losing one here, then it'd be like, all right, let's see if they can put 2 in a row at the bottom here. But I continue to say, as down as we feel about the Nebraska football team right now because of the 4-game losing streak, if you beat Wisconsin and you beat Iowa, which they can do, it's not some
they definitely can do
crazy obstacle you have to overcome. If you can do that, I think you've had a successful season at 7-5 simply because
no.
Simply because you haven't beat Wisconsin in 10 years. You haven't beat Iowa. You lost 7 out of 8 to them. If you came into the year thinking they're going to win 9 or 10 games, I think that's partially on you. I think 7 wins is about where Nebraska, 7-8 wins is about where Nebraska probably was going to get to this year, and it's still in front of them.
Well, Bach, they was 5-1.
Yeah. With an easier schedule. Remember the whole 7-0 talk.
If you made this switch earlier, you'd probably be sitting in a better situation. But we didn't. So I'm just looking forward to next year now. Because I don't know, but I'm just looking forward to next year if we can hold on to this guy. Because I've seen flashes of his offense. I've seen what the few plays I did see from USC. I liked them. And Dylan Raiola didn't make them, but give him another week or 2 in this offense. It's good. Now we have to fix the defense. We have to fix the field goal thing. We have to fix a lot of stuff during the offseason. What is he a position coach?
Nope.
No.
He's just the OC.
So okay, that's the thing. We got a lot of work to get these other position coaches ready. We got to get, do he bring in his own guys? Do Matt Rule make the decision who he keeps, or do Hogan get to bring in some guys he know?
Well, this is let's play this one. This is thoughts on the receiving core. But I just want to highlight when he says this, it's somewhat of a reflection on your receiving coach. I mean, it has to be from the new guy that just walks in. So here's Coach Holgerson on the receiving core.
I thought they blocked well. That's the first thing I challenged them. I was like, guys, I said, you guys are fairly big kids. I know 17's not a big kid, but he's a tough kid. But there's some good sized kids out there. I mean, 16, 18, 4. I mean, these guys, 29, these guys are big bodies. I'm like, why are you not blocking worth the crap on the perimeter? I mean, it's embarrassing. I mean, you got being a receiver, you think, the one touches, throw me the ball. First thing I said to him, if you don't start blocking out there, then you're not going to get the ball thrown to you. And this past week, it was our best perimeter blocking of the season. I was very happy with those guys, and they're proud of it, because they worked hard on it for 2 weeks. That's where it starts, and then just details of route running and ball skills. We got guys that can make plays. The problem that we probably ran into last week is not defeating man coverage. USC's very talented in their secondary. Wisconsin's very talented in their secondary. Both are going to play a lot of man. We didn't do a very good job of separation last week. We need to do a better job of that this week for us to be successful against Wisconsin.
Yeah, exactly. Our receivers have been really struggling to block.
Who do you blame?
It's probably 50-50, coaching and player effort, right?
I don't know. I'm just saying it doesn't look great that he came in 2 weeks and they have their best perimeter blocking game. I mean, it
definitely highlights the fact that.
How old is McGuire?
Well, he gets younger every time we bring him up, but actually he gets older by the day. I think he's like, what is he at now? 25, so 24 maybe?
24. 24-year-old position coach. Didn't play receiver in college. So you get your techniques from what's them yellow books? What's they call?
Receiver for Dummies.
Yeah. So you're teaching them off receiver for dummies because if they're not blocking, if you're not stopping them in practice, if you're not blowing that whistle, you're failing the receivers.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not blowing the whistles on the linebackers or the DBs about missing assignments, you're hurting the team. When you give them the ability to run the play over and over and over and over, it sinks in their head. When you have a coach like Ron Brown on staff, who was a receiver coach at the University of Nebraska, you're hurting yourself. Mm-hmm. Because Coach Ron, I bet you in the back of Coach Ron Brown's head, he's saying, they just don't know. Mm-hmm. You got a guy there who's coached tight ends, split ends, who was a running team.
Yeah.
He knows it. I mean, McGuire is 24 years old, played quarterback at Baylor, didn't he?
Yeah, but there's the point out, like Mickey Joseph's pretty darn good receivers coach.
He played quarterback. And it took Mickey 20-something years to be where he at.
Well, yeah.
Mickey didn't start off at 24 years old being a position coach. Mickey worked his way up the ranks.
But he didn't play wide receiver.
Yeah. But at the same time, look how his players turned out. Look what he brought. Look at Jefferson. Look at Chase. Look at Trey Palmer.
Mm-hmm.
He brought Bonner here. I helped Mickey get Bonner here. And now Bonner's back in the mix. Why every time we get a guy like that gets hot, we take him out? Why?
Well, I mean, I think that that was a good addition to the game plan this last week, was to get Bonner the ball. We'll see maybe if they continue to do that. Of course, and I'm trying to see if I know which clip this was, but of course there was also the mystery player that Coach Holgerson said that he identified in practice the other day that he was going to bring to the staff and see if they can help him. So,
Clark, I said this before the season. We talked about this before the season. We said a 24-year-old coach, 22, and them kids the same age as him. And when you talk about bringing some tarts to the party, it's not going to work. It's not. You're not here to be these players' friends. No. I'm here to coach you.
Yep.
You think Craig Bowe was nice like that? Hell
no, he wasn't nice.
I hated
Frank Solich wasn't nice either.
I didn't start liking Craig Bowe till I left Nebraska because he was on my ass every day. You know why? Because he wanted me to be the best I could be, and he did it out of you know what they call it, a love-hate relationship.
Tough love.
Yeah. And that's what you got to give these kids. Tough love. I mean, you got to teach these kids. I mean,
it is such a different era, though. These kids, there's, and I guess the best way is emotional, right?
Everything I blame.
Like we didn't get the chance to even be emotional.
Yeah. I can't get on TV and cry,
right.
or miss practice because my foot hurt.
Well, coach can yell at you. You can go to Twitter, go online, and get all this love from everybody else. So I mean, it's just a different age.
It is, and it's interesting. It's once again, I don't think I would like to be a college coach at this point. High school, maybe, but at
the same time, I mean, I'm just saying this. You got to be able to coach these kids. I mean, I'm not knocking them, but hey. 24, 26, you got to go through it. You know, you should be out there running routes with him. Linebacker coach, he's 26. He should be out there stepping with him.
I think he's 29.
29. He still should be out there stepping with him. I could do a bag drill, Bob.
I like the linebacker coach. He seems pretty.
But the linebackers are playing like what? Yeah. We don't have linebackers yet.
Right.
We got guys that can just run and tackle, but I haven't seen Levant David or Eric Johnson or Jamel Williams or Jay Foreman or Phil Ellis.
Well, I just don't think
John Hess or
we have that yet.
Or Randy Stella.
Levante David's a little different breed. It's a generational type guy.
It's not generational. We got it. Vincent Shavers, put him out there.
Yeah,
get him ready.
Play.
Get him ready. Don't let him go out there and make one tackle and take him out.
Yeah. And
put 56 in there. Send 56 back to Syracuse.
All right. On that note, let's go ahead and take a break on the captain on 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking for affordable drinks and a great atmosphere this football season? Highball Bar has you covered. Whether it's pregame tailgating, postgame festivities, or in-game celebrations, Highball Bar is the place to be. With $4 beers, $4 mixed drinks, and more during their 4 to 8 p.m. daily happy hour, Highball Bar will quickly become your go-to place to sit back, unwind, and be your team's #1 fan. Highball Bar, located in downtown Lincoln, just 3 blocks from Memorial Stadium at 122 North 11th Street.
Automotive Solutions is Lincoln's one-stop shop for all your vehicle needs, from vinyl wraps to engine repair and maintenance. Automotive Solution offers fleet services as well as printing and graphic design for vinyl applications, plus installation of vinyl for boats, trucks, cars, and anything else you want wrapped. Perfection is their standard, and they never settle for less. Call today at 531-249-5600 or go to automotivesolutionslincoln.com to learn more. That's Automotive Solutions, 2040 Southwest 5th Street in Lincoln. Brown Shoe Fit has a Black Friday deal so good, it's available for 3 days. Stop by Brown Shoe Fit from November 29th through December 1st for 20% off everything store-wide. Brown's has all your favorite brands, plus Lincoln's largest selection of Uggs, which makes the perfect Christmas gift. And speaking of stocking stuffers, buy 3 Smart Wool socks, get 1 free during the extended Black Friday sale from November 29th through December 1st at Brown Shoe Fit, 6060Q in Lincoln.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
Mulberry Barbecue is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Attention students and anyone else looking for a great deal. Sun Valley Lanes and Games has the ultimate weeknight special. For just $15.95, enjoy unlimited bowling, lucky putt mini golf, and laser tag. Flash your college ID at check-in to receive $2 off your admission. It's the perfect way to unwind Sunday through Thursday nights. Check out sunvalleylanes.com for hours and availability. Sun Valley Lanes and Games, located at 321 Victory Lane.
Lincoln's best place to meet, eat, and compete. Sun Valley.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry, this deal ends soon. See Home Club for details.
93.7 The Ticket. Fox KFXL weather.
Brought to you by Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, we'll see lots of sunshine, but also lots of wind. We'll see an afternoon high around 49. Tonight, clear skies with a continued breeze, a low near 28. Tomorrow, sunshine returns with a light breeze, and an afternoon high near 44. Our meteorologist Kyle Becker from 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
At Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical, we're ready, reliable, and recommended. Water heater acting up or your sump pump on the fritz? Call Action. Summer's around the corner. Is your AC working? Are you sure? Call Action. Electrical problems? I'm telling you, call Action. Call Action for a free same-day estimate or trusted second opinion. You heard that right, a free same-day estimate. 402-423-6960. ActionLincoln.com.
The bell rings and the school day starts. The future of our fiber hoods lies in their hands. That's why Allo Fiber invests in schools, students, and the next generation of leaders. If you sign up for Allo service between now and December 31st, Allo will donate $50 to the school of your choice. Joining the Allo Fiber family isn't just about crazy fast, reliable internet. It's about giving back to your local community and investing in what matters most. Switch to Allo today and we'll donate $50 to your chosen school. Visit allofiber.com/education to make a difference now.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket.
Black shirt. I had to take the sweatshirt off. You got fired up in here. You made it hot.
I know. That's,
hey.
DeWitt Run says Black Shirt is channeling his inner VJ. They love it. No, because you know what, man? It's every year we start off on this. How good are we gonna be? How good are we gonna be? Then at the last of the year, every year, last 3 years,
how bad are we?
I've been doing this radio, and I'm used to getting up. I used to get up for Nebraska games because we just said this. I mean, now when I watch Nebraska games, I can take a nap while I'm watching it.
Yeah.
like I did this Saturday and woke up, hey, 28 to 27, 28 to 20. Some way we always find to get ourselves behind. And with this coaching thing, you know, it's just like, if we're going to have mediocre coaches, we're going to have mediocre play. We got to get some guys in here who wants to win, who's not here just for a paycheck, who's not, you know, walking around here doing what they want to do or feel like they're the champion of the world because they're coaches at Nebraska. The players supposed to feel like that, not the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we need some coaches who's gonna get in here, who's gonna love this university, who's gonna really coach these players to the level that we need them at, not just a level to scrape out a victory or to lose again. You know, it's all about the competition, what we put on the field.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got 105 players. You know, next year you got a major decision. This ain't the this is not the time to be buddy with players. This is time like, hey, this is a business.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you got to figure out who's going to be here and who's not. And you're going to break a lot of kids' hearts, but it comes with the business now because it's college football.
Yeah, let's jump into a little bit more of what Daniel Holgerson had to say. Maybe we can get to some Tony White as well. Some comments there in the YouTube section about the running game. So I thought I'd get to that. This is Holgerson's thoughts on the running game.
I thought we ran block well on Saturday. You know, they say it's the O-line's best game up front. You know, I thought we played well up front. You know, I can't gauge it on what happened in the first 9 games, but I was pleasantly surprised with our pad level, our toughness. You know, assignment wise being good. I thought we had, you know, a couple of runs that were good, tough runs that got good, tough yards, but you know, I know Coach Rule mentioned it yesterday. There's a lot of yards left out there. You know, when I can push the back and there's a hole like this, you know, and the back's not in it, it's discouraging, you know. And so just got to get those guys to open their eyes and trust the blocks and hit it. You know, I thought at halftime I told the running back coach, you know, I was like, they need to hit that thing better because there are some holes there. You know, I mean, it is what it is. You know, you get it up to the second level. We need to get some backs that can make some guys miss in open field. I mean, some of those tackles that USC had are hard tackles, and they made them. You know, so you know, I was pleased with the scheme. I was pleased with you know what it looked like. We have to get more production. You know, we do have to get more production.
I think I've been saying that all year, haven't I?
Yeah.
I mean, there are holes there. I don't know what our backs are seeing.
Well, I think that, you know, there's a lot of things that Holgerson is saying that have been said on this radio station on in many, you know, uttering out of Husker fans' mouths that I think that's kind of what's refreshing about, you know, kind of the whole Holgerson experience is, you know,
he's saying it. He's calling it out on him on the coaches.
Yeah, and on just like accountability, like we said, it might not be reflective so well on the coaches, but it also is just kind of, you know, it's no long-term relationships recruiting these kids, or you know, so he doesn't really have to dance around feelings or things he said to parents or anything like that. He's just kind of calling it as it is, and so he's, you know, challenging the players themselves to get better, and obviously challenging the coaches as well to get better. You know, and as you kind of heard from his take on the running back room and the wide receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the running back room, I think it's okay. You know, we don't have that home run hitter.
No,
we don't have that breakaway back that can go. We don't have a back that can. We don't have a. I wouldn't say. I want to use a player up to date.
Well, you don't have a Woody Marks. I think that was the most obvious one in the USC game.
Yeah, yeah, we don't have that. We don't have a Quinshon
Judkins.
So we don't have those top elite running backs.
Well, and like you said, as far as some of that's coaching, just like you said with the linebackers, right? Like we don't have this. Like it's the same on the running back side. Like, is it all just because these players aren't that good, or is some of that on the coaching, right? I've been saying it from week 2 at least. Like, there are holes I don't know what they're looking at, and I don't know how you don't go back and watch. Like, we watch film in the running back room over and over and over. And I mean, you knew when you messed up, right? And when you should learn you should get better throughout the year on that and start getting a feel for the things that you've been doing wrong. And it just doesn't seem like we've turned that corner, on either side of the ball. So I would say that comes down to a lot of the coaching.
All right, let's get into some more of the comments here from Coach Holgerson. I thought this one was pretty interesting. Again, back to kind of the coaches, and I guess the way that I'm playing this and framing it is really making it look like Daniel Holgerson is after these position coaches. But again, that was kind of a theme that I thought throughout this press conference. Here's him on position coach blindness and input on personnel used in the games.
Yeah, I give my opinion. I give my opinion. Coach Rule has mentioned this, that, fresh set of eyes on things are good. I totally 100% believe that, position coaches get blinded by what they see sometimes based on a whole bunch of different things, and sometimes players, they come in and they get it's fresh set of eyes on it, and some opinions are different than others' opinions. That's what position coaches, they fall in love with specific people and they don't want to give other people chances. That's every position coach across the country falls into that trap. I did too as an assistant, and so I'm constantly looking at it, and I've voiced my opinion. I found one today. Not going to mention it until we go talk about it as a staff, but I found a young kid today that I think can help us play on Saturday. Just keep your eyes open for that. But, if at the end of the day, it's about competition. If there's competition, then people play better. If there's not competition, then people relax. And, I think our job as coaches, especially in this situation right now, is for, I'll say, look, this is what I see. If you don't like it, then do something about it in practice,
Yeah, I like that. Competition. That's what happened to you. That's what happened to the DBs. This for the talk that we had earlier about 2 and 6. That's what happened. No competition. Made their job so much easier that they didn't have to practice. They didn't really, they went through the motions of practice. Right. Never went full speed. Mm-hmm. So when you go through the motions and don't do it full speed, it shows on Saturday.
And we've been seeing that.
And we've been seeing it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Now, the big question here that everybody is wondering is who's the player he's talking about. Off the text line 8729, guess is Malachi Coleman. That would be kind of a funny one if it didn't end up being that. But what do you guys think? Anybody
Bonner.
Down the roster?
Bonner.
Well, Bonner you already used.
I can't say.
He knows.
Well, it's probably what's the little guy that had the other catch that played last year, Jalen Lloyd.
Jalen Lloyd. Yeah.
Hey, it's him. I mean, it gotta be. These are guys that because it's not.
We're just gonna go down the roster until you don't say no.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see Saturday because
I hope it pans out this way. So
if it don't pan out, then you just that player's just a good practice player. You can be a good practice player and a bad game player. Because
it's interesting. I had a chat with my son last night about that, and he's on the scout team practicing, and he's like, I just can't imagine what it's going to be like in a game. And I always thought, and granted, we played at a different time on a different team, but every time I did get into a game, it was easier than practice for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't know. You played a lot more, but when I got in, I was like, well, this is easy because I get, practice is harder than this. So, and that was always the mindset I took into it.
Well, the games are supposed to be kind of the payoff, right? For all the
I
practice
mean,
that you put in.
I blocked some pretty big people at I-back. Got tackled by some pretty big people, and the hardest hits I ever took were in practice. I never got hit harder in a game than I got hit in practice. You know what I mean? What?
Nothing.
Just some fun comments.
Yeah, this little texter right here.
You like that?
I wish he had put his name up there.
I just said the player is Pharrell Tarley.
No, not even that one, Bob.
I thought that one was funny.
Yeah.
City worker said that.
022. He wants me to say something back so bad, but I'm not going to give him a chance. Go ahead, Bob. Let's go.
All right. Well, we are up against it again. We got one final segment here on the captain. We can kind of still go through the offensive coordinator's thoughts and when we get back.
Because I'm going to block him.
Make Hog Wild the centerpiece of your Thanksgiving feast. Pre-order a 12-pound whole smoked turkey or a 4-pound turkey breast for $55. A 4-pound boneless ham is $50. A complete meal includes your choice of a whole turkey or turkey breast, mashed potatoes and gravy, stuffing, green beans or corn, and a dozen rolls for $130. Pre-order online at GoHogWild.com soon. Quantities are limited. All weights are approximate before cooking. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I was noticing on your website you have more than 150 new 2024 and 2025 Hondas in stock right now.
Yes, we do, Charlie. It's neat when you drive by and see all the cars on our lot, and we have most all models and all different colors available, and we even have more than hundreds on the way. We also have the all-new, all-electric 2024 Honda Prologue in stock right now. We have a few of them to choose from. Plus, qualified buyers get financing from just 1.9% APR.
How about your pre-owned selection?
I talked to a lot of my customers and friends, and they still think that we just sell brand new Honda, but we sell all different models, make of pre-owned cars, and we have more than 100 to choose from right now.
Well, maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Are you looking to upgrade or improve the garage door on your home? This is Cameron Hall of Doors Plus. At Doors Plus, we guarantee to offer a wide selection of options from 5 leading garage door manufacturers as we deliver a free estimate, exact measurements, and rapid installation with a 3 to 5 week time frame. When you choose Doors Plus for your residential garage door needs, you'll work with our experienced technicians and be ensured that your new door seamlessly complements your home. Give us a call at 402-590-5800 or visit us online at DoorsPlusLLC.com. Doors Plus, garage doors and more.
Nebraska's Christmas Light Show is back and bigger than ever. The Magical Lights of Lincoln Christmas Show runs from Black Friday through New Year's Eve at Sandhills Global Event Center. Bring the family for a show they'll never forget, featuring over 1.5 million lights. Cost is $25 per vehicle from Monday through Thursday, $30 on Friday and Saturday, and also $30 on Christmas Eve and day. Purchase your tickets online today at ChristmasLightsInLincoln.com and get ready to experience a drive-through light show like you've never seen before.
Raising little ones is a big job, and you do your best to give them a good start every day. That means making sure they're well cared for while you're apart. You work hard, but it's not always easy to make ends meet. There may be help. Find out if you qualify for Nebraska's Child Care Tax Credit for working parents. You could be eligible for a credit of up to $2,000 per child on your next tax return. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now's the time to get your John Deere equipment inspected and prepared for next season. Acres trained technicians will thoroughly evaluate your machine and get it running at peak performance. And for a limited time, Acres is offering early inspection incentives. Sign up before December 15th and qualify for a discount on parts installed by Acres. Get no interest and no payments until November of 25 with approved financing through John Deere Financial. Some restrictions apply. Contact your nearest Acres location for details.
Over 75% of the patients that come to Limitless Male have been told over and over again by their primary care providers that their testosterone level is fine. Guess what? If you have all the symptoms of low testosterone, you're not fine. Come get a second opinion at Limitless Male. We have helped tens of thousands of men feel optimal again, and we can help you. Stop waiting. Come see the men's health experts. Book your free consult online at limitlessmale.com.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Beecham from Brand Lincoln Podcast and Perch Merch, your go-to in Lincoln for printing and promotional needs. Speaking of that, we are running a huge hoodie sale now through November 30th to save you big money on great brands. 20% off everything from Nike and Bella Canvas pullovers to Gildan and Port & Company sweatshirts and district fleeces. Get yours for your group or organization today by calling us at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Early break. You're going to give me crap for this? I was not in the stands for the blocked field goal kick.
This is what? I did what? You did the
I knew,
again?
No, this is why.
Oh, this is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Whatever you're going to say, I'm not even going to believe.
Early break from 6 to 8 every weekday morning on 93.7 The Ticket. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket, the fastest 2 hours in radio. And I forgot we are powered
by Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
I say now, Brett.
Excavating.
Shout out to Big Slim and the Bauer guys out there working hard today in Lincoln, USA, Nebraska.
Also, shout out to Mary Ellens, who's providing us some lunch today. Mary Ellens, of course, at 2801 Pine Lake Road, opens at 4 p.m. today. So,
and
be like us. Go get some.
Treats by Marcy, who brought us some, I think it's chicken salad sandwiches and some soup. So you can switch it up today if you want to. And we thank all the sponsors and the people who come bring us lunch every day or every other day. And it's a delight to eat these people food and keep me from cooking or buying lunch. So sometimes I'm full and sometimes I'm not. So, but let's hit one more, Bob, before we. No, you know what, Bob? We had enough of it for the day, man. We only got 6 minutes, and so Uler, what you got, man? Today?
The roster cut. Right?
No, we're gonna have to hit that next Wednesday. We ran out of time. We
got a few minutes. You just asked what he had.
We got the right. I'm gonna talk about that on Saturday at 11 on the Power Hour. A lot about the roster cut. So that's the number one thing on my mind. As obviously a former walk-on, a family of walk-ons, sons of walk-on. What what that really means for not just the Nebraska program, but the Clemsons, and all these kids. I think the number's around 5,000 walk-on athletes at Division I level. So that's a significant number of student athletes that aren't going to be able to participate potentially here, come 2025.
Oh yeah, it's a sad thing, and because some kids, they dream of this walk on. This is how some of them they live.
Think of Bullock.
Yeah.
Bullock was a walk on. I mean, we can go down the line. There's a lot of, and so it's just going to be an interesting how it's all handled.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not looking forward to that cut, but it is what it is. And, we don't set the rules, right? We just have to play by them.
Yeah.
So,
but it grips at the heart of Husker football,
Oh,
which
absolutely.
is, if you're, because, how many in-state kids are going to get an offer? 3 or 4 a year. And there's so many in-state kids on the roster as it currently constructed. But now you look, you think down the line, there's going to be less of that, if you're 8th, 9th in the state, even, 11th, 15th, whatever it may be. And you generally get that opportunity. It's just going to be out of reach now, which is very, very kind of sad. And just high school football in Nebraska, that always was part of the connection to Nebraska football. And it's just going to be less so moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, you got to look at it for the college football part of it, because now, instead of being the 5th and 6th best player out of that state, they might not get recruited by the home team. Just saying other teams. Like the 5th best player out of Texas might not be able to go to the University of Texas, might not be able to go to A&M, might not be able to go to SMU. Hey, maybe you can fit good in Nebraska backyard.
I wouldn't feel too bad for the 5th best player in Texas. They'll probably be doing fine.
Yeah, or either the 10th. I mean, you got to understand about some kids dream of going to them schools like that. So, and for you to take it away from them just out of 1 year, you didn't even give it a 4 years to slump itself down. So just play it out. You're taking it away completely. So now these kids got to rush and find a school to go to. The other coaches at D1 AA schools, they're licking their chops. They're ready. Like, hey, they already got a plan to be in the national championship game next year. But like I said, these kids have to pack up. You meet all these friends for 1 year and you don't get to meet them again. It's a great thing that you met these guys, because some of these guys are going to be your friend for the next 30 or 40 years. It's like me and Jay Foreman. We don't see each other every day, but we're good friends. So and because we've been together since he was 18, 19 years old, and I was 19, 20. So and we still kept in touch. But these are guys you're gonna be with for the rest of your lives, that y'all gonna, like Uler.
Yeah,
I probably met Uler probably in 95. I ain't seen him till 2018. I mean,
right.
So it's a sad day in college football for how you take the numbers down. But you asked for it. The players asked for it. You wanted to pay these guys, and now you take the love out of football because everybody's looking for the bag. Everybody wants I want to know my NIL value before I even sign a scholarship. No, I want to sign my scholarship, and I worry about NIL next year. I want to win first. It's like the best thing for a player to do is come in here and try to hit the 1-2 depth. That was my main concern when I came to Nebraska. I wasn't worried about what jersey I was wearing, what number I was going to wear, because I started off with 50-something, but I ended up with 43. But my first two weeks here, I knew I had to get on the huddle because I came in here as 5th, 6th on the depth chart. I had Jamel Williams. He was a wheel in front of me, like when we first got here. But, and then I had Twilliger, I had Penland, and I had guys, I was like 4th or 5th on the depth chart. But, you worry about yourself and let your play take care of the talking for you, that, we still have a long way to go at Nebraska. But with this, I don't know if we'll be able to change around in a year, but another 2 years, we might.
Yeah.
If the fans want to wait, because it's all on the fans, and our fans are not happy right now.
Fans are not tickled.
You expect to see a full stadium there, Uler, when against Wisconsin? I know Dylan Raiola mentioned, maybe some Husker fans are checking out, but I think there'll be a full stadium too.
Well, there better be. As much as it it pains us to go through some of these losses. We still need to support the kids and impact the stadium and make it a great experience. And I foresee it being pretty full. So,
well, and again, I know a 4-game losing streak. And I tried earlier to kind of bring up the spirits a little bit, and a lot of people might be checked out, but you do have the opportunity to reach not just a bowl game, but the highest winning total you've had in 8 years. So still a lot on the line.
Yeah, this is the biggest game of the year.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you want to be at that? Like, I'm coming.
Start slow. Start slow and they will leave.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's going to be packed at the end.
If it's 10-0 Wisconsin at 0 at halftime, they're leaving. They're out of there.
Well, I appreciate you guys having me on Window World Wednesday on the Captain Show. Always fun to be here with you guys.
All right. Hey, we appreciate y'all tuning in to the Captain Show, the fastest 2 hours on radio with Bach the Black Shirt and Uler. And we will see you tomorrow on Let's Pick Some Games Thursday so the Captain can win. All right, thank you for listening to the Captain Show.
Boy, I guarantee that you'll be loving every minute. It's all about the sport, teaching every time you visit, and we giving you the game. You ain't got to buy a ticket. Hey, we giving you the game. It'll never be the same. The ticket is the name. Headed to the Hall of Fame. It'll never be the same.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions